Hello, I'm Adam. This is my vlog. I had a request a couple of days ago, or within this week, of talking a little bit more about my little motor here. This isn't my first motor. In fact, I made this on a whim because I had the supplies and wanted to give it to somebody, but it wasn't appreciated, so it was gotten back to me. Pretty much it is a simple Newman motor. My first one was made out of parts I found around on the ground. You have your nail, which is pretty much your axle. You have the inside, which is kind of hard to see sometimes, so you've got this inside right here. You have a battery. I have it kind of tied together. And you have your coils. The coils themselves are the important part. The coils wrap around so many times. Each wrap is, in the electronic world, called a turn. The more turns you have, the more power you get. Now, pretty much this thing works by you having your little axle turns normally, or we hope it turns normally. You have magnets inside, and then you have these coils. The coils themselves generate a magnetic field that interact with the magnet itself. Pretty much you have two coils, one on top and bottom, so 120 wraps for each. When I first made one of these, it looked more like this than this. This is made out of garbage I found. This is made out of garbage except for the electrical tape that I had bought or I got somewhere, I can't remember where, because the axle itself acts as part of the circuit. You don't have to do that. You can actually go and get something to attach to it. Now the circuit runs faster or slower depending on the voltage. Magnetic field being strong or weak depends on the voltage and not the amperage. As I said before, most of this stuff I got out of garbage. If you know those old big monitors, inside they have, in the back, these copper things inside. This is not a good example because it's been taken apart. Usually you get a coil like this. So the coil has to be taken apart. Unfortunately, the enamel that goes around it sometimes strips, which is why I have this short inside that other one. I figure I might be able to cover it or coat it with something that'll work as an enamel, like glue. I just need it to dry so it works. And I would be able to stop all the shorts from happening. That's where I get the copper wire. Because, run across an old thing that's broken, you have free copper. And copper itself is expensive, so you get free enamel magnetic wire, and you're good. And this one, I believe, still works. It has frayed a bit, so it has little problems here and there. That should still work. Well, you have your basic battery packs. This one right here is just 2 batteries. In theory, it would be 3 volts, except these are old batteries and they've been used, and so they're only about 2.5 volts. The voltmeter, got it a long time ago, and your basic alligator clips. And I'm hoping to get something like this, because this is a better axle than what I currently have, and have magnets on this and have it run, which is what I started doing this for a while ago, because you just get working axles. And you can make a top and bottom coil, put them on top of each other, and in theory you should be able to take this and use it as a motor for anything from a boat motor to a plane motor to a motor you can put on your bicycle and move around. But I gotta get the magnets. Pretty much the range is equal to this, is right here. And the inner tube, this one's a paper towel tube. It's a bit bigger than the regular ones. These are toilet paper tubes. They're used for holding toilet paper, but they have many uses other than that. Pretty much, if you just look at it as the shape, this is a cylinder. It's free, or you buy it with other stuff and usable for other things. Okay, well this one's a good candidate to be working. This one, which is 2.5 volts. My second battery pack here, which I can't remember how much it is. I got this this one is pretty much a salvage off of a broken toy. The framework itself kind of fell apart, so I got some popsicle sticks and had them hold each other with dove joints and they work. This right here is another battery pack. It's 3 batteries, which means in theory it'd be 4.5 volts, though in reality it's probably less than that. Check that real quick. Also, it's good to find out which one's positive and negative. Happily doesn't really do too much except for possibly change the rotation of the motor, which is standard for any motor really. So let's see, there and there. Okay. There and there. Okay, so I got about 4.17 volts in this battery pack. Basic thing I learned is that electronics, the positive wire, the positive wire is the power out. It's the way the voltage is going. The other negative wire is the ground. Ground can literally go into the ground if you were doing basic electronics, or tying onto something else, chair, yourself maybe, but I don't recommend that because it hurts. Okay, if you can see that, that's the motor working. There's a brush right here is the paper clip, which is a plastic covered paper clip. It has magnets inside. They're working on the voltage around here. The entire thing's entirely safe because this is like 1.3 volts. It's not really going to hurt you much. I mean, I do have a problem with it being a brush motor, so you have that smell of the burning wire. Ah yes, the park. It's a popular hangout spot for many people. Your photographers. You have some bikers and some of the trails that are around here. You have a father and his son playing catch just right over there. Can't really see who they are. They're just having fun. Many other things that are here. I saw a man sleeping, which reminded me of one night when I was homeless, realizing that you can't sleep anywhere, or at least you can't sleep anywhere during the night. Which makes sense that the guy is sleeping during the day. Of course, I'm not sure he's homeless. He could just be sleeping. That's the fun part. I got to see the ducks in the lake. The train has gone by, goes around the entire park. Got to see the carousel. They have some rides there. Also went and practiced my swordsmanship. It was Japanese swordsmanship, so it's kind of fun to see. Though, it is a park. There are many different distractions that can happen. Even with concentration, like a football playing kid. Or, I like learning sword. Practicing is always good. It's a good park to play in. Peaceful, calm. Of course, I just like to practice, really. Another thing I do, make herbs from plants around. I got to bike to a event where I got to see a theater troupe perform, which was kind of neat because you had all the people there and they got to sing and whatnot. And that ended my day. Well, that's all I had for this night. Have a good day.